Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So one of the most annoying things that can happen in the online coaching world is getting spammed with DMs from all these coaches trying to sell you their programs. Like this one, where the person doesn't even know you and they literally send you an entire paragraph telling you what you should do. Or DMs like this one, where they act like they're trying to get to know you and they continue to follow up in a really unnatural way. Here's another one of those. Even though she did call me beautiful, so I guess I don't hate it quite as much. But still, this shit is ridiculous. It's taught because technically it works as long as you don't mind pissing off 200 people to line up a single strategy session. But using a technique like this is usually a band-aid solution covering up a deeper issue. And in this case, that issue is unclear messaging. So in this video, I'm going to share exactly what you can do to clear up your messaging so you can get clients without spamming people with DMs. So I want to share a favorite quote of mine from Dan Henry, who has sold more than $30 million in the online education space. What is the difference between a program that sells and one that fails? What's the difference between a product you can sell for $60 and one you can sell for $6,000? When most people try to create a digital product, coaching program, mastermind, or online course, they usually make a very common mistake. They create a product that does not have a QER. That stands for quantifiable end result. So a QER is actually what most coaches are lacking in their messaging, and that leads to them resorting to these spammy strategies like DMing 200 people per day. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly how to find your QER and then tie that to your coaching program so that you can get clients much easier. My name is Brian Elwood. I'm a real estate investor and an online coach and the author of Nail Your Niche, which goes into a lot more detail on all 7 ingredients, one of which is a QER, that you need in order to have a 6-figure online coaching business. You can grab this on Amazon or you can get it for free at nailyourniche.net. So let's define what quantifiable really means. Quantifiable is something that is extremely measurable and specific. So when it comes to your coaching program, there should be no doubt whatsoever whether or not the client got the result. In other words, if your program helps people lose 20 pounds in 60 days, when the 60 days is up, did they lose the 20 pounds or not? If your program helps people build a webinar funnel that can get them 10 leads per week, are they getting 10 leads or not? When your client has the clear ability to know whether or not they got the outcome that you promised, you then have a product that you can sell. But most coaches in this space are doing the opposite. Their messaging says, I help people with spiritual transformation, or I help people level up their leadership. I open them to their true power and reveal their hidden gifts. When you talk in that vague language, your prospects have no idea what you can really do for them, and they're just going to be way less likely to actually take out their wallet and pay you. I mean, put yourself in their shoes. Would you pay $5,000 to unlock your true power? Or would you rather pay $5,000 to join a program that's going to help you scale to earning $10,000 a month in your business? Now, a quick caveat is that I know that the inner work is always required to achieve these outer results. So I'm not dissing the people who are providing spiritual and inner transformation. I too think that's where the magic happens in life. I'm just talking about the messaging you use in your marketing to get clients. Because people aren't scrolling Facebook thinking that, oh, I need to transform my inner self. They're thinking, I want to find a spouse, I want to lose weight, I want to grow my business. And so your messaging should catch them where they think they need help. And then once they've joined your program, you can go deeper and talk about the real inner work that it's going to take to get those external results. So let's talk about some examples of what a QER might look like. You could help people clear their skin of eczema in 30 days, regrow their hair in 6 months, rid yourself of gas and bloating in just 21 days, 500 copies of your book in less than 6 months. You could help people have amazing sex with their spouse 3 times per week, or make 3 new friends in 90 days. You could help people create a passive income stream of $2,500 per month in 30 days, make your first 1,000 trading stock options in 21 days. So those are just a bunch of examples, but the big question is, how do you start narrowing down towards what your QER is going to be? It starts by looking at what we call the big 3 markets. So there are 3 big markets in the education industry, and they are health, wealth, and relationships. This is something that Russell Brunson talks about a lot in all of his books. And you start by picking your big market out of those 3. Now, the way I think about this is, what market am I the most passionate about? Which one am I thinking about the most? Am I thinking about my health or my relationships or my wealth? And for me, most of the time, I'm thinking about growing my business. So I chose wealth as my big 3 market. Even though it was hard to do, you know, obviously relationships are more important to me than my business, and my health is like foundational. So this is not like an easy decision. You have to kind of be honest with yourself and say, now which one of these big 3 do I actually care about the most? Not just like what people think you should say, because everyone thinks you should say that like your relationships are number 1. But if you spend most of your day reading books on how to make money, learning how to make money, trying to make money, and that's really kind of where your action is, and I would recommend thinking about choosing wealth as your big 3. And on the other hand, some people just don't give a shit about money, but they care so much about relationships and they genuinely live that out on a day-to-day basis. For that person, choosing a wealth outcome for their coaching program would not be a good idea. They're not going to be super excited about selling it if it's not something that they care about in their own life. Also, you do need to choose just one of the big 3 markets. Russell Brunson even says that if you try to put more than one in your offer, then conversion rates drop anywhere from 50 to 90%. It just gets way more confusing if you're trying to sell a program that helps people with their wealth and their health, like all in the same program. You definitely want to divide that into 2 separate programs. And then once you choose your market from the big 3, then you drill down to something more quantifiable, because if you chose wealth, then you obviously wouldn't say, I help people grow their wealth. In what way? How much money do you make them? Using what vehicle? In what time frame? And so if you chose wealth as your big market, what specific outcome can you get people? Are you going to help them buy their first rental property, make $2,000 per month in passive income by investing in stocks? And when you're thinking about dialing it in, make sure that whatever you're offering, you can deliver with 100% certainty. In other words, if you have any doubt about helping people make 10 grand a month in their passion business, then dial it back to 5 grand a month, or dial it back to starting their website or getting their first client. Whatever it is that you're like, yeah, I can definitely help people with that, because you need to have confidence when you're going out and selling your program, and that confidence comes from a deep conviction within you that you're like, yes, I definitely can do this for people. Also, you can add in a time frame, like within 90 days or within 6 months, that attaches to your quantifiable result. And that makes it even more punchy, because it's like, you know, there's an end cap. It's not just helping people lose 50 pounds, it's helping them lose 50 pounds within 12 months, right? If you leave it open-ended, then the offer and the messaging kind of loses its power. So I hope this video has helped you whittle down to what your QER might be. And the way that you use that is you put it in the front of your messaging. So like if you had a website and it might be earn $2,500 per month in passive income by learning how to invest in short-term rental properties. And that's like the headline on your website, or it can be the first line in your emails or your social media posts. It's that quantifiable thing that you're talking about. If you're going to help people make more money, get healthier, and improve their relationships, they're going to be reaching for their wallets to pay for your services much faster than if you talk in vague and uncertain language. So I really encourage you to go try it out. Let me know how it works. And there's a couple other really important ingredients to having a successful 6-figure online coaching business, like choosing the right niche and choosing the person that you will serve. They're both absolutely foundational to your success. So I've made a couple videos here to help you with those decisions as well. Thank you guys for watching, and here's to your success.